Let people know your name and
Hi everyone, my name is Kay Barwiz. So I'm a stylist and I make
Oh,
body
the
care
microphone.
products. Oh, we gotta start over?
Nah, you good.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, you just gotta you speaking it. Hold on. I got you.
Okay. So we're good now.
Yeah, now we good. Yeah, just to let people know, you know who you are.
Hi everyone, my name is Kay Barwiz. I'm a stylist. I've been a stylist for quite some time now, and I also make body care products. So my salon is called Kebar Beauty Studios. I started April 4th, 2008 in Augusta, Georgia. And I recently moved to Charlotte about 3 years ago. And we're in one of the studios here at the location at the salon at 725 Providence Road. And I also make skincare and candle stuff, body lotion and scented candles, and that's called K-Vels. So I started that part of it summer of 2011.
Oh, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I need to buy some.
You can smell it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy. You got it for me? This for me?
Yeah, that one's for men.
Let's smell.
Yeah, that one's
What
for
is that lotion?
body lotion. Yeah.
I'm definitely. How much you been selling?
The body lotion is $8 and the scented candles is 18.
Everybody need to go and buy.
My Instagram page is kvels underscore kvels underscore energy. Um, so I don't have a specific topic that I want to talk about today, but I want to throw a question out. And of course, this is his podcast station, so um, if anyone want to respond to the question, please do, and so we could see. Because I'm kind of curious as to small business owners, why do we call our business a hustle? And I didn't really look up the terminology of a hustle, but when I mentally think about a hustle, I think about something that is not taken seriously. And I think about something like block market kind of trade or drug dealers type of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because that's to me where the hustle started, the grind started, and that's that part of systematic kind of black market business. People can legally get into trouble for it, but like as small business owners, like in terms of like your podcast business, my hairdressing business, or even my body care business. I know some people do like caps and hoodies and
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts, and there's people that do facials and barbers and different things like that. And people be using the terminology, I'm hustling, I'm on my grind, I'm hustling, I'm on my grind. But from being in business for so long and then also working a little bit in corporate America, like in different fast food restaurants and stuff like that, I've never heard Caucasian people call their business a hustle. Like one restaurant I was working for at a particular time, there was a manager. He was a manager of the restaurant, but then he had his own business outside of the restaurant where he built cabinetries for people kitchen and like refurnish their bathrooms and stuff like that. And when he talks about it like he does it on the weekends, he does it on his day off and stuff like that. But he never one day say that was his hustle. He said that was his business. That's the terminology he uses. That's his business. And this was a Caucasian guy, maybe about the age of 30, 32, right? So that's why I'm kind of sharing that question just to see the mindset of the people, the audience. Like, why do we call our business a hustle? You have a business license, you have an EIN number, you have a LLC for your business, you have a bank account for your business, you file taxes on behalf of your business. So why do you call it a hustle? You know, taking it from the Bible standpoint, in the Bible it says, if a man don't work, he doesn't eat. I've never come across any scripture in the Bible that talks about a hustle or talks about a job. I'm not saying it's not in there, you know, but when I read the Bible, I don't see that. I also see where it says that God blesses the work of your hand, and whatever your hand find to do, you do that work well. So all the scriptures that I've read, it talks about work. So to me, like, it'll more equate to, you have a business, so refer to your business as work. You know, if you work a day job, like with a corporation, Walmart, TJ Maxx, you know, Home Depot, Burger King, or whatever, if you work a job there, it's a job to help supplement your need. But when you leave that job at 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, or some people work 7 to 3, whatever time you leave in the evening, whatever your personal business is outside of that clocking in kind of system, you still have to go and put some work into that. Whether you're making products, whatever you're advertising, whether you're creating logos, whatever, whether you're networking, marketing, or you're emailing people, reaching out to customers to book more people or get more sales, whatever you do, you still have to work on that on a day-to-day basis in the evening until you go to bed. But it's still considered a work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know why people call it a side hustle? Or call it a hustle?
I mean, I don't really know, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like explain it, like, how they call themselves a hustler, you know?
Yeah. Because if you clocking in somewhere, you're making bread, you're making money to pay your bills, right? If you work on your business and you have clients paying you, you're still making bread, you're still making money. So why not call it work or your business? Yeah, it's side hustle to some people, but like me personally, I call it my business. That's my business, because at the end of the day, if you structure it right, you still gotta pay taxes on it, you know, or you still gotta claim it on taxes unless you're not doing that. You know, but how do you see it? Do you see it as a side hustle that you do it sometimes? To me, that's kind of the thinking process I see when people say side hustle, because you do it on the side. You do it sometimes and sometimes you don't. You do it when you want to, or you don't want to, or you doing it when you're short money and it's a quick sale, you know. But when it's your business, it's something that you work on every day.
Yeah. I mean, but I think it's a just a name. That's why they say hustle. I don't think there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like, for dialogue purposes, like, to get in the mind of other people, you know, what are they thinking? Like, how do they process it when they say, you know,
I'm a hustler.
yeah, I'm a hustler. I'm doing my side hustle on the weekends. Like, I work here Monday to Friday, but I'm doing my side hustle on the weekends.
Yeah, I think there's a just a name, nothing more than that.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think?
That's why I put it out there as a question, just to see, because we can always learn from each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes things started like just a street slang, or people just say something just, you know, just to say, and then it catch on. But I don't know the background history of it, so that's why I was like, where did it come from? You know, what's the meaning of it? Other than, yeah, it's just something that we say. You know, because sometimes there are things that we say and we just say it because it's a fad, it's something that's in season now, or it's a street slang and everybody's saying it or everybody doing it. But sometimes certain things have a history, have a background, have a root as to why it started, how it started, and the reason why and the purpose of it starting. So that's why it's like it was just something that was in my head. I was like, I would like to know what the people think.
Hold on, let me see if somebody say something here. No, they didn't say anything either. But like there's I'm telling you, I think there's a what I'm gonna call like, or maybe somebody they came from the streets, they came with their name and I
It
guess,
just clicked.
yeah. I think people they care whatever they go, yeah, I'm a hustler.
Okay.
They got this song, yeah, I'm a hustler.
Okay.
Yeah, so but what about your? You say you do hairs, like how much you been charging for people's like? It depends the style they want.
The style depends. Like I do sew-ins for 150. I do feed-ins. It all depends on the feed-in, the size, small, medium, or bigger sizes, and then it also depends on the length. If they want it in their back, their butt. Some people wearing it down to their ankle. So the smaller it is or the longer it is more. And then I do relaxing style for 85, and then I do like braid locks. That's something like what I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, braid locks like starting it out this length is like 500. The longer their hair is, the thicker their hair is, or the smaller they want it in size, it goes up. You know, so it just depends. With hair extensions, a lot of time it depends on the length and the size that determine the price.
So you do for men's, women's, kids, everybody.
Yep, I do men, kids. Yep.
If y'all needed your hair, if y'all needed your hair done, there's a lady right here. She's
Yeah.
gonna get y'all right.
And for your hairstyle, you could go to stylesleet.com/KebarBeauty. So that's stylesleet.com, KABARBEAUTY. And they could see some of my work there and see some prices there and stuff like that. And then for my K-Vels products, I just have an introductory site right now, kvels.com, but they could purchase these stuff on the website kebarbeauty.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I need to buy me one. One
So-
candy and a body lotion.
Whichever one you like to buy, you could buy. So this is what I do for. It was started out as a recreational purposes. You know, sometimes you work and you go home and you want to unwind and you relax and stuff like that. For me, I like to be creative. So it's like either I'm reading a book or I'm making something. And so I listen to my music and I'm in my kitchen. I'm cooking up candles, cooking up body lotion and stuff like that. And so from there, I started giving it out to clients because the candles was the first one I started. And the candles started off by, I have 3 girls. Currently, one is 30, one is 29, and one is 11. So the 29-year-old, back in 2011, when she was graduating high school, she wanted to be able to make some extra money. So she asked me to buy her a candle set. So I bought her the candle set. She started making candles. We were doing well, and then my baby that is 11, she was a baby on formula and baby food. So the little baby jar that the baby food comes in, we used to use that as the jar for the candles. So while she was practicing, we'll give those to customers when I do their hair, you know, as a gift. And so she become better at it. I learned from her, you know, helping her and stuff like that. So she went away to college and she decided she didn't want to do it anymore. But all the people I was doing their hair, this was back when I was in Georgia. All the people that I was doing their hair that we gave the candles to, now they wanted candles. Now they want to actually buy candles. So now I had to up my skills in making the candles because she went away to college. She didn't want to do it no more. But here I had a demand. Customers was getting their hair done and was asking for candles. You know, so now I had to go make the candles. So I evolved from jars to jars. Then I had get these ones.
Can I smell
Then
it?
I get this one. You know. So right now I brought like about 4 different fragrances so you could see.
I like that one.
Yeah. So that's how the candle journey started, and after tampering with that, then I wanted to get
Can I
into
check
body
it also?
lotion. Yeah. And that's all that part of that business evolved.
How much you say you sell each?
The candles are 18.
Y'all need to go ahead and buy $18. Y'all see? They already got their logo from Georgia and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody. I'm gonna post this video on my YouTube. Y'all gotta go ahead and check it out and buy it. Make sure y'all house is gonna smell good.
Right. Christmas holidays too.
Yeah.
So these fragrances right here, this one is eucalyptus mint, and this one is midnight waves. They smell good too. And this one is it's a beach scent, naked on the beach. And then this
I
one,
love it. All of it smell good about that and the pink.
yeah, pink sugar.
You know that
This
one
one
right
is
there.
pink sugar.
Yeah.
Naked on the beach, yeah. And then this is Polar body lotion, and then this one is Winterberry. The Polar is for men, Winterberry is for female. But I also have fragrances like Ralph Lauren, Coco Chanel, stuff like that that you could get like at Bath and Body Works, or you could get a Victoria's Secret.
Mm-hmm.
I have those scents too, and I blend them up with the lotion and olive oil and aloe vera plant, and that's what I use to make the lotion.
Yeah, let me ask you. Let's say somebody they want to start doing those kind of business like that is horrible. They start or like
If they wanted to start this type of business,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I mean, if let's say somebody they say, you know what, I want to start like doing those kind of business. That is like easy or hard.
It's easy. It's just knowing the chemistry of it. Like, okay, so when we started out the candle business, I spent like $50, and we bought a kit. But this was in 2011. I don't know how much the kit is now. So I bought a kit. The kit comes with like 2 little fragrance. It came with the wax. It came with 1 jar, and it came with some of the wicks that we put in there. But like I said, I was using the baby jars. After the baby eat the food and the bottles are left over, we'll just wash the bottles out and we use that. The wax at the time, I think it was like a 3 pound wax. So it was like a starter kit. And that's what we used, and we were giving it out to customer. And then afterwards, when we started like we actually gonna sell it, then we spent more money. But you could start the candle business with like about $100, with just smaller sizes than these, like the 4 ounce. You could start with smaller sizes like those, and then once you get in sales from those, then you can make your money back and just keep flipping it and get more fragrance. And like the same thing with this, when I started the lotion, these are my 2 fragrances that I started with. These are the 2 fragrances I started with. These bottles were, they were like $8 for a dozen of the bottles. And then I bought the base, I bought the aloe vera plant, and I blended out. And you could get the aloe vera plant, just the sleeve, like maybe $1.30. And I blend it out and extract the juice from it and put in there, you know. So even that, you could start that business with like about $100. You just have to know that once you start getting the sale, you have to be disciplined. So when you start getting the sale, you put the money up and know that this money is going back. Yeah, it's going back into the business. It's not gonna go to Burger King. It's not gonna go to Nike to buy you a sneakers.
No, go to the club.
You know, not going to the club.
Nowhere.
You know, nowhere. You just have to put that money up and know that you're gonna use it to buy more inventory, and then you keep building. Because when I started, I only had those 2 fragrances. Now I have over 30 fragrances. You know. and it's still growing. It's just that sometimes, like, I'm doing my business by myself. So sometimes with time, you do it here all day, and then you go to make the candles and the lotion at night. So sometimes I don't have the time or the energy because you finish doing somebody here, you're working your books, you're on the phone, you're doing all of this, then it's like time to sleep, time to eat, time to
I
rest,
know.
you know?
Yeah, the time is going to, like, the time is,
Yeah!
let's say we can go ahead and look at the watch now, 7
Right,
or whatever. Look again, it's already 10, 11.
right. So that's the only reason why I haven't built more on the fragrance because there is about 5,000 different fragrances. It's a lot, you know, and for me to get to that level, eventually I'm gonna need help. And see, when I came out here 3 years ago, like little after I came, COVID hit. So a lot of all the salons was closed down. State
Yeah,
board
yeah.
closed down all the salons. It affected a lot of businesses. So coming from Augusta, Georgia to Charlotte, starting over and not being able to actually start over kind of put a damper on everything. So now it's 2022, COVID kind of a little bit mellow out. It's still around, people, don't be fooled. It's still around, but it's kind of mellow out now that businesses are open, you know, people are inviting back into the marketplace and into the businesses and stuff like that. So now I can go ahead and build on what I already have going on. You know, get more clients, get more sales, build my inventory for my fragrance and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the price you've been saying, as I say, like in these days, a lot of way to make your money.
It's a lot of ways
A
to
lot of
make
people,
money.
they don't want you. They've been in their house, you know,
Yeah,
lazy.
just watching TV,
Yeah.
just being lazy, and you can't because you gotta pay bills, you gotta eat some kind of way, and there's so much different ways out there to make money. It's like just open your mind and be creative and just go about it. And then too, like along the process of you making money, do what you love, do what you know how to do, and look at your goal, your vision, and don't be like hateful of somebody else. You know what I mean? This person doing this and this person doing that and this person getting a lot of customers and this person making a lot of money. No, get out of that mindset. Just focus on you, where you're going, what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to make, where you getting your customer from, and focus on you because customers are customers, clients are clients. They're gonna patronize whatever business they want to patronize. You know what I mean? So you do what you do best and don't worry about it. And don't worry about somebody else.
Yeah,
Just do
there's the thing
you.
about me. Like,
Yeah.
any business I do, there's I put it this way. Let's say if I know somebody, they be making $10,000 a week, I say, you know what? If the guy wanna he make like $100,000 a week, whatever my time is gonna come.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like. I hate when people they hate on somebody and stuff like that. Nah, I don't like those kind of vibes. Nah, that's not for
No.
me.
It doesn't make sense because at the end of the day, we all need money, but we all can't go to the grave with the money. The money is for here for now to use it. You just have to be a good steward over your money. If you know you need your money for your business, you focus on your business. Don't go spend, 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 spend. You know, um, when I was in Augusta and my 11-year-old was in daycare, and I asked the daycare lady if she can give me some business tips and stuff like that. And I would meet with her 2 times a month, and she will share business tips with me and stuff like that. She had 2 daycares. Been in at the time she was already in business for over 30 years. You know, and I had back then. I had those TV, the big box TV, the old fashioned TV.
Yeah.
I had one of those, and I wanted a 50-inch flat screen TV. And I was talking to this lady, and she was teaching me how to set financial goals for my business and how to save and how to, do things a little bit better than what I was doing it. And so I brought up the TV and I told her I wanted a TV. And she said to me, you can't afford it. And I'm like, what? I was so mad. I'm like, what do you mean I can't afford it? I said, I work every day. You know, I'm running my salon, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And she's like, do you have a TV now? I said, yeah. She said, does it work? I said, yeah. I said, but it's the old fashioned TV, the big box TV. I want a flat screen TV. And she said, you can't afford it. And I said, why you say that? And she said, you told me to help you strategize your financial situation, right? And I said, yeah. And she said, you want to save, I forgot exactly how much I told her, but she said, you want to save X amount. And I said, yeah. And she said, you want to build your clientele. And I said, yeah. And she said, you want to do this with your business. And at the time, the salon that I got, when I moved in there, it was a bright yellow on the wall. And I was already in there like 3-4 years. And one of the things that I told her too is that I wanted to paint and, you know, give it a different look, a brighter look, a more elegant look and stuff like that. So she pointed out everything that I told her, and she said, all these things cost money. I said, yeah, I know that. And she said, like, that's why you can't afford a TV. And she said, when you accomplish this amount of savings, when you've done this, when you've get this amount of clients, when you have done this, then you can afford a TV. And at the time, I wasn't hearing what she was saying. I was so mad. All I was thinking about is that I want this TV and I'm working every day. And I deserve this TV. So I went to a store and I put the TV on layaway for 3 months. And I was paying on it every week, paying on it. And I never told her this. And I got my TV. And she was still helping me with my financial goals. And one day she said to me, the reason why she told me that I couldn't get the TV was because when you have financial goals that you're trying to work on, you accomplish that first. And after you accomplish that, then you go back and you get your TV. Then you go back and you travel. Then you go back and you shop. Then you go back and you do all of these things. Because now you have your financial portfolio intact the way you want it. So when you go shopping for clothes, TV, Nike, vacation, whatever you go shopping for, you don't see it. It doesn't put a dent in your finances. You still have that money to pay your rent, pay your car note, pay your lights, pay your cell phone bill, all these kind of stuff. You still have that money. So that's what she was trying to teach me at the time. But I didn't see that at the time. It took me about 6 years later that I saw that. And you know what? It took experience. It took me going to college to learn some business stuff. It took me listening to a lot of business people on YouTube to let me understand what she's saying. And that's why sometimes you hear like a lot of these celebrities said they were homeless, or they slept in their cars, or they do all these things. I never thought those things was true. I honestly never thought those things was true, because I see them now. When you hear T.D. Jakes, Steve Harvey, and a lot of these people talk, you see them now as to what they now accomplish. But we don't know what they went through before. And when I moved out to Charlotte, I lived in my car for a month. So now, when I hear them talk about their story, now I could say, yes, I believe their story. I think there is some truth to their story. Because when I moved out here, I slept in my car for a month. I moved out here 2019. I drive a 2017 Nissan Rogue. I moved out here with 28,000 miles on my car. My car now have 115,000 miles on it. A 4-year vehicle. Because I drive to Columbia, South Carolina to sleep at my daughter's house. I drive back and forth to Augusta, Georgia to sleep at my mama's house and visit my 11-year-old daughter. And during that space of time, when I'm not driving back there, I'm sleeping in my car. I'm showering at truck stops. I'm showering in the gas station, you know, like the Circle K 24 hours gas station, I'm cleaning up in there, right? And I'm buying a lot of fast food just to eat, or because I'm living in my car for a whole month. Sometimes I don't have gas money to drive back home, so I have to sleep in my car. I sleep at 24-hour Walmart center, any kind of grocery store that's 24 hours, Aristida. That's where I slept for a month. So now, when I hear those people, millionaire or multimillionaire, say that, no, I believe them. And now, when I look back at what the daycare lady was telling me, you can't afford a TV. Now I see what she was saying. You wait until you get to that financial level that you want to be. So when you buy the TV, or when you go on vacation, or when you do whatever you want to do, you're not stressing how I'm going to pay this rent. Being in business is hard,
Yeah.
especially when you're building it by yourself. Every business that I've researched, Walmart started with the man and his brother and his parents. Fubu started with like 4 people. Sally's Beauty Supply Store started with about 5 people. BP Gaspet, all those businesses started with anywhere from 2 to 5 to 6 to 7 people. Come together. They use their money. They use their tech skills. They use their brains. They use their hand skills. They use their connection of who they know. And they put all their resources together. One may be doing marketing, one may be cleaning, one may be changing the light bulb, one may be knocking on the doors to get customers, one may be in the accountant and doing the bookkeeping, one may be the one that printing all the flyers and the business card, one may be the one doing the social media work. All of them come together and do something different. When I read Sam Walton's story, his brother was an ex-military, and when they were trying to put different Walmarts out, his brother was flying the plane. They first started driving the grocery from one store to the next store, and then the brother got a plane or fixed a plane or something. Then they start flying the groceries from location to location. So he had help. Everybody have help except you and I. You doing your business by yourself, I'm doing my business by myself. You know what I mean? But if we have a team of people,
It's
then
easy.
it will be easier.
Yeah, it's easy.
And because we don't have the team of people, while we're making money, we have to pay somebody to do something else to help us with our business. But if we come together as one, it will be easier, and we will see our growth much faster.
I'm gonna tell you, like in these days, it's not really easy about a lot of business because whatever people they wanna, let's say if you call somebody and say, yo, can you come and I'm gonna try to do this business, can you see if you can help me? How they gonna ask, yo, how much you gonna pay me? That's how they care, like business like they, alright, so we gotta start the business, and after start the business, see the money coming, or how much you gonna make, and then about it.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's not about the money, is how you said before. You gotta work it, make the money. There's something like me. I gotta like my podcast in here. I'm building my studio for recording stuff like that. But sometimes I have, I know a lot of people they've been taking vacation. They go to South Carolina, they go to Miami, they go a lot of days. Sometimes they tell me, yo, you never take a vacation. I say, nah, bro, I can't take a vacation now because if I go spend, any vacation,
It costs money.
$1,000, easy,
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
The $1,000, I can go ahead and buy something I needed. Because if I take a vacation, so whatever I come back, I don't have what I need and I spend my money. If I don't go, say, you know what, so this time I gotta stay and save my money, like next year, whatever the next. So now I gotta focus on my business, but it's sometimes it's not really. I wish I could have somebody that can come, yo, don't worry, I'm gonna record it, the podcast, I'm gonna edit. It's gonna be good for me and for them. I could show them they job, how they work, how they do it, the quality, but a lot of people don't like do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the delayed gratification brings a lot of blessing. Those people, like, they go on vacation now, right? And you're not going on vacation now, right? But say in the next year or two, you have $100,000, right? You could go on vacation. You could go on vacation wherever you want to go. You come back, the bills are still paid. You know, it's delayed gratification to reap a better reward, joy, peace, relaxation, mental clarity, you know, because you know then you have the money, so it's not a stress when you come back. Some people go on vacation and they take a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, they post on all the social media, Instagram, everything, right? Facebook, Snapchat, everything. The people on the outside saw their vacation, but on the inside, when they're at home, they're probably miserable, unhappy. Because what? They spent all that money to go on a vacation and now they can't buy groceries. Or
Yeah.
now they can't pay the light bill.
And the one thing about me, I gotta eat.
Right. Like the Bible say, you don't work, you don't eat. So you gotta eat, and we have to pay for these things. So sometimes it's okay not to have the stuff now. I had to learn from that TV experience with that lady. Sometimes it's okay not to have the stuff now, and later on have it later on and be able to enjoy more. You know, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know. Like, let's say back then, like I was a 20 something like that, 21, 22. Every time I should go out, oh yeah, I want to buy this now. I gotta buy it right now, and I was spending my all my money.
Yeah.
And after that, since I've been like after 23, 24, saying what, I can't do that. I gotta save my money because if I spend all this money right now, later on I can't do what I gotta do.
Right.
And now, I mean, the only thing I mean, it's not me. Everybody gotta make sure, the money go through. Always gotta have like some little money extra because we never know about tomorrow. Let's
Right.
say somebody get. I mean, we here like we cannot,
Mm-hmm.
we healthy, but we never know. Let's say tomorrow, someone gets sick and they need the money.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
save it because there's a business. Somebody running their business, something like this happen.
Yeah, it is. And we have to learn how to save. And in my culture, I never knew, like growing up, we never was taught how to save. We never was taught how to invest. We never was taught about mutual fund, Vanguard, and all these different ways to invest your money out there where you can gain interest on your money. Like the rich people say, you let your money work for you while you're sleeping. That's through investment portfolio. We didn't learn all that stuff. Now, thank God for the internet. The internet can be a good thing and a bad thing. It's just according to how people use it. But thank God for the internet. Now, a lot of those portfolio things we could look up and we could research for ourselves and learn how to buy into stocks and all these kind of stuff. So that, yeah, now we can sleep on our money working for us. But you have to educate yourself about that too, because if you don't, you can also lose money in that. You know what I mean? But it's a good tool to know and to have. But we learn these things like later on in life,
Yeah.
and which is a good business strategy to learn. I remember as a hairstylist, I went to this business class one time, and they were teaching us how to save because, like, when somebody get their hair extensions done or go to the barber and get the barber to cut their hair, whatever the fee is, the clients sometimes will tip. So the guy was teaching us that whenever the clients tip, we should save the tip. And he was also teaching us if somebody, say for instance, pay us $50, just hypothetically speaking, if somebody pay us $50 for a hair service, we're supposed to take $10 out of that $50 and save it. And so just for simple math, say we open 5 days a week, we make $100 a day, right? that's $500 for the day, right? So out of every $100, we're supposed to save $20. So out of the $500, that will be $100 for the week, and for the month, that will be $400 for the month, right? So he said keep multiplying that. So 400 times 12 months is $3,600, right? So then he said, if you are now at the age of, say, 48, I don't know how much it will adds up to, I don't have a phone with me, but if you are now the age of 48 and you started doing hair at the age of 18, that's 30 years you've been doing hair, 30 years, right? So he said 1 year will give you $3,600 if you're saving that $100 each time. So multiply that $3,600 by 30 years. How much would you have at the age of 48? And when I tell you,
No, it's a lot of good.
everybody that was in that class was sick, because nobody had that financial money. And it was just simple, a $10 out of every $50. But what were we doing? That $10 out of every $50, we were going to Burger King, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Sonic's, KFC. We were going to the restaurant instead of saving that $10. If 1 year gives you $3,600, multiply that by 30. That's a lot of money.
Let me see, 36,000.
3,600 by.
It's gonna be more than 100,000.
Right.
Yeah, more than 100,000.
Right. And when we look across the room and everybody's face, everybody was sick. It's like, my goodness. It's like maybe 103,000 or something like
it's
that.
more. Let's say 35 is 70. Oh, 70 plus. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's about 103 or $109,000
yeah. But it's a lot of money.
in 30 years.
If you've been saving
If you've been saving it.
like $120 a day.
Yeah. And nobody in the room had that. And it was a big classroom. We had, let's see, we had like 8 people per table. And we had maybe about 10 tables. This was way back then. So that's like 80 people alone.
Yeah, y'all had it. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, because a lot of people, they say, oh, that is a $10. What am I going to do with $10? There's a $20. There's a lot of,
Right.
there's how people think that, oh, there's a $10,
Right.
$20. Nah, I'm not going to save that. If
We-
there was like 2,000, yeah, but there's a lot of people that don't really care about small money. But for you get to the big money, you got to save the small money.
Yeah, because it's small steps.
Yeah.
Everything is small steps. Life teaches that. When a baby is born, it crawls, then it walks, then it runs, then it's riding a bike, then it's a big kid driving a car. Everything is small steps, you know? So even if we were saving that $20 out of every $100 over the 30 years, if I was doing that, because I started doing it here at about age 17. If I was doing that, at this age now, I just be cruising, you know? Because along the way, I would learn the investment portfolios that I could put that $109,000 into different investment portfolios. Let it multiply for me.
Yeah, like that's why right now, I mean, I'm gonna try to, you've been saying like work and save what I can save and invest it, because, and especially the time is going too fast.
Yeah, time is
know?
going fast and things are more expensive. Since COVID, a tray of egg was like $1.89. Now it's $3.29.
Yo, I'm saying 2025, 2005, like in here, 2 bedroom. If you get a place, 2 bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
they would cost me like $600-700. Nah, I think it was less than that. Now, you just got any
$1,500 or more.
more.
Yeah.
I know some place 1 bedroom they've been charged like 1700,
Yeah,
1600.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want. I mean, I don't know. I thought after the COVID, I thought now the prices is gonna go low, but everything is higher.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
So I just say, tell the people like, get a different mindset. And even if you still want to call your business a hustle, get a financial mindset. You know, where you could save, where you can invest, where you're building your business and you're spending less. You know, sometimes when we're building our business, every new thing that comes on the market we want to buy because we want to look modern and trendy and stuff like that. They used to have this old saying that says, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So if you have something that is working, don't get something new because they just make something new now. And Sister Mary Lady down the block have something new, or Brother Andrew down the block have something new, so you want to have something new too. The something you have works. It doesn't broke. So why spend money to go get it just to look like they do? You know,
Mm-hmm.
use what you have until you build your financial portfolio, then you go get something else. You know, because at the end of the day, you have to have that money stashed up. So whether you call your business a business or a side hustle, get some financial education about how to financially structure your business, run your business, save, spend, budgeting, you know, and make your money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let you talk because I don't know a lot about business. I'm gonna listen to you. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, because in this thing, that's how they say how the time is going faster. Gotta saving worker, like, whatever get like 60, 70. If ain't got nothing to
Mm.
save, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta save something. And then as we learning all these financial literacy, if we have children, nephews or nieces, we need to teach it to them so that they could learn and do better than what we did. You know, so when they're 20, 30, they have a better financial portfolio than we had, you know, because I believe that the next generation should be better than us.
I mean, I I don't really think they will because we talk about the internet. It's a lot of good things, but it's a lot of bad things.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of bad things on the internet, but parents have to teach their kids right, you know?
But what this dude name? A lot of people they don't like him. What his name is Charles White.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was the same because these days, let's say anybody they got a kid. If they cry, their baby start crying. Oh yeah, get him my phone. Oh, get the
Oh,
tablet.
yeah, yeah,
Do one today, do tomorrow, do next week.
yeah,
Whatever in the gift, they're gonna start crying, crying, crying,
yeah.
crying. You're not gonna stop to cry. And then,
Oof.
and today, I'm sorry, but all those badass kids, if they do something bad, upre ass, they already call, yo, yeah, my mom and my daddy, they doing this and they, I don't want to be with them anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, it's gonna be a messed up society.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a messed up society. I raise my children on whippings. They be bad, they get licks.
Yeah, me
You
too.
know,
My grandma,
so
she still opened me like I would be like when I was young, a little bit bad boy, but
yeah,
that's how I am today. Respect everybody,
yeah.
know about my business because that's how it is life.
And everything in life is business. Everything.
Yeah,
The school, the hospital, the restaurant, the podcast, the salon, the police
everything.
station, the fire station, building the streets, building the house. Everything is a business. It's a big old circle. So what business are you gonna get into that's gonna make you some money? That's gonna make you be able to provide for yourself in this world. I'm a stylist and I like making stuff. I like creating stuff, you know. I love what I do, so I will do that until the day I die. You know what I mean? So everybody have to figure out what they love to do, what they like to do, what they know that they can be consistent with doing to make a living out of, to be their business. And yes, you can have a day job and still have your business and still work your business. But eventually, we have to know how to transition from that day job to doing our business full time. During the pandemic, it was a terrible season. A lot of people died, but a lot of people become millionaires through the pandemic from creating businesses at home, making stuff at home, and utilizing the internet. Because what, when people was out of a job, some people stay home and collect checks and watch TV, while some people stay home, collect that check,
Yeah,
and
Lord,
multiply that check and make t-shirts, make candles, make body lotion, sell herbs. It was so much stuff that people was doing that they were making money. Now they're financially better off. Some of them is actually hiring other people to work with them. So it's like utilize what God have blessed you with to create a good lifestyle for yourself and for your family, you know?
Yeah, now that's right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm telling you, we should talk about business because, you know.
I love it. I just say next, like maybe next time when we get together, I could do an example of some different things like budgeting and stuff like that, just with some simple math to help people know how to structure that, you know, and then like maybe bring some website, because I find, I don't know it off the top of my head, I have it written down, but I find some people were still like wondering how to get a LLC, you know, and it's on the internet. Some people are charging to get a LLC, but you don't have to pay to get a LLC. It's just going to the right government site and fill in the application.